Mike's Daily Podcast.
FF episode 1030. Hello, it's Mike Matthews broadcasting from Cafe Anyway, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, Mont. I just had a voice in my head of someone who has just started listening to this podcast for the first time. And it's like assuming what this person would say. And the person just said when they heard me start the show, go, wow, that's too much.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Too much energy for me for a podcast. Well, all right, we kind of level off right about here, actually.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Here comes another Valentines. I am alone again, but that's so fine. I wanted to do a Love Sucks party, but I can't design a rocking party that will be the best of all time. There's some great ideas I've seen, like making a big broken heart cake.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
On second thought, that sounds pretty depressing to make.
Mike's
Where do broken hearts go?
Daily
Can they find their way home?
Podcast.
Whitney Houston asked that question.
Yeah!
Why did she ask that question? Because 80s pop consumers demanded their pap. I know, because I was working on a top 40 station back then, and we were playing that. Went to #1, so I had to hear it every freaking hour. But that was long ago, late 80s. As I think back to it, I go, it was a time, pretty much. I think a lot about corn nuts, because I was working at a radio station that had corn nuts in a big box in the back with all these little packets of corn nuts. I guess we were doing a promotion for corn nuts, which it may explain me. I'm a little bit of a corn nut. You know, today we got Madame Rootabega going to stop by, Valentino, Bison Bentley, at the debut of a brand new segment called the Wow That's Wild Files, not to be confused with Wow Shuts Wow. But it is another segment that will feature some interesting wow type stories. Plus we hear another addendum with Kevin. And I did not watch the Democratic debates. I did not watch any of the debates so far. But I did hear the thing where I fell asleep. Oh, look, I just walked in. Hello, Michael Masters and Madame Rootabega. Are you making a joke? Yeah, I was trying to say that I was I was watching the debates and I fell asleep. That's wonderful. Oh, and yeah, we also the big news yesterday was I had breakfast for lunch. I went to a place that serves omelets all day, because that's the thing now. McDonald's made all that money last quarter because of their Egg McMuffin, so you got to serve breakfasts all day is what helped them, McDonald's, that they serve breakfast all day. And so I enjoyed a place in Pleasanton, California called Dean's. I had this thing called an omelet. Well, I had ordered something that was supposed to be like a chili omelet, which that doesn't sound right, does it? Chili, eggs together. You've got this runny substance called chili with another runny substance, an egg. Oh, look, Will just walked in.
Hello, dear Mike. This is Valentino, the backhand attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, we are very forlorn about the whole Chris Christie thing there.
Yeah, we want him to be president. Do you know that? Wow, you guys must be at a loss now. Who are you going to vote for president then? There's no Chris Christie anymore.
Yeah, well, we're at a loss and it's scary day.
Yeah, we're at a loss. Do you know that? You could vote for Ted Cruz. I mean, the guy employs out-of-work porn stars. That's the big news today. That a porn star. I don't know her name. She's blonde. Apparently, she starred in some pornos. She's in a really I saw a little bit of the commercial and I just wanted to hit my head right through a brick of glass, if that makes any sense. I mean, it's one of those commercials where the people are supposed to be like real people, but they're obviously acting. and they're supposed to be sitting around a circle. Maybe you've seen it, and just the acting looked horrible. And all these states, so California hasn't really had any political ads. I never see them anyway, because I've cut the cord long ago. I don't watch cable anymore. Except at work on the weekends. That's my day to get caught up on television, because where I work at a radio station, but they have a TV going on in the background, and that's when I end up watching all the stuff like the Super Bowl and whatnot. But mostly I watch the Food Channel stuff. And a lot of Guy Fieri. Guy Fire is his name. He's a wrestling star, Guy Fire. He wrestles the world and makes them eat delicious foods. Anyway, what were you saying, Madam?
Michael Matthew, I am dating a younger man.
Oh, yes, we know.
Yes. I told Haley this week.
Yeah. Oh, we should do the Haley moment of the week right now.
The Haley moment of the week.
Can you imagine talking for an hour and a half about sports?
Versus what we talk about, which is life.
And in order to understand sports, first you must understand a ball.
A ball
What is a ball? Some may say it is a round, spear-shaped object, usually made out of some sort of cloth and filled with a bouncy material or air. But this is not always true. For instance, let us take a look at the football. A football is a ball, generally filled with air, as most balls, and generally made from a leather which could be considered a type of cloth.
I love this sports show.
The football is unique as a ball, as it is not shaped like a spear. Instead, it is shaped in a manner that only can be described as a football shape, sort of an oval, but more pointy. On the top of a football, the stitching runs across in a longwise manner, but also includes numerous larger stitches made of hard plastic. These stitches make it easier to grip the football as you throw it across the field.
Anyway, that's a great...
Go on for like an hour and a half, really?
That would be our sports show. All right, Haley moment of the week. Yes, Haley was on every show this week just about, so we got to chit-chat about a lot of things.
Michael Matthew, I wanted to ask you a question.
All right, hold that thought. You know, we also this week were discussing things like Pink Floyd and music. We talked a lot about music. And music is great. You know, it just warms your soul, and the cockles and the subcockles, everything. It makes every part of you happy. Doesn't it, Valentino?
I'm depressed, even though the holiday that's named after me is coming up.
Oh yeah, Valentines.
No, Valentino's.
Don't know that holiday.
Yeah. It's when you get your honey a big hat candy of some kind day.
Yeah, hat candy. Do you know that?
You guys are just making up holidays now.
No, it's a real thing.
No, it's not. Guy Fieri. Where do broken hearts go? Oh, Whitney Houston. I bet Whitney Houston's in heaven going, shh, I don't want any part of this Beyonce mess. Haley yelled at me for about an hour yesterday trying to explain to me, because I am so dense about the whole Beyonce thing. I didn't quite understand why everybody was up in arms. I didn't get the whole Black Panther thing. I just thought she was wearing cool clothes. So, look, shows you what I know. I enjoyed her performance at the Super Bowl. It was kind of... The joke was, we mentioned earlier that it was Beyonce, Bruno Mars, and who's the guy that drives them around for their Uber driver? Chris Martin looked like an Uber driver in that, but... So you got Coldplay up there performing... And then all of a sudden, it's like Bruno Mars and Beyonce saved the day, because Coldplay was a little bit, yeah, they're great. Democratic debates.
Later that day.
Oh, this computer! Oh, wait, Kevin's here, and that means it's time for...
Addendum with Kevin.
Addendum with Kevin, your sweeper thing just played.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, let's go outside, actually.
Right.
Because we're outside now. And, here. That's a beautiful day, isn't it? All right.
Hey, why'd you tell the guy with the piano to stop? He was doing a good job.
Did you want the...
Go ahead,
All right.
sir.
All right.
Please, don't worry about him. There you go. Good
Okay.
job.
I turned off the piano guy. I told him to stop for a minute. All right, we'll let him play. We dragged the piano outside.
Yes.
What were we talking about? Oh, we have a new segment. It's called the Wow That's Wild Files.
The Wow That's Wild Files.
And what's in this segment, Mike?
Things that are wild.
Okay.
But specifically the OK Go video. Here's a little snippet of that song. All right. The song's called Upside Down, Turned Inside Out, or something like that, which sounds like that was a Diana Ross song. Upside down, bump bump, boy you turn me.
It's in the system.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Just punch in Ross or Diana.
Okay, we have a computer.
I have my laptop here. Let me look it up.
Let's look this up. Diana Ross, you say? Mm-hmm. Diana Ross, you say she had a fine tuchus.
Why am I a Jewish man now? She had the chutzpah.
It's fun to be. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I'll bring it up. It comes up through.
Hey, hang on, piano guy. Hang on a minute.
Piano guy. See, all right. I'm gonna tell piano guy to off.
Just can it, bro.
Okay, just stop, piano man. Stop playing a song,
Billy Joel,
Mr.
stop.
Piano Man.
Yeah. Oh, we had the same joke at the same time.
That was fun.
Miss Ross?
Okay, here she goes. All right. Who likes this? Oh, Margaret Jackson. Yeah. Upside down. Okay, it's the whole song, huh?
I think so. I added it in years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Does it say loop?
I guess that's the loop.
Did I loop it? Well, yeah. I was like, hang on. The chorus should come in here sooner or later.
There's also the regular version.
We're going to do it again.
Down your turn to me. All right, that song's way better than this OK Go song.
Than Billy Joel.
Do you know that OK Go... See, look at that headline. Make first music video shot in zero gravity during 21 flights over Russia.
Wow.
So they do all these crazy effects, like they have tennis balls flying up and down the... Because the thing is, when you watch this video, you get sick. Motion sickness. Because it's a lot of... because to do those parabolic flights...
They basically just,
Yeah. So they said they got sick 58 times.
Oh my God.
And they when you're watching the video, it looks like a continuous thing, because they did that song, here it goes, here we go again, here it goes on the treadmill. Yeah. And the same director did this. What they did was, to make all the scenes come together, is they did what do you call it, morphing. Yeah, so there are edits, but you can't see it because they do computer morphing, which I can totally tell when they do that.
Okay, I have not seen it, but I'll take your word for it.
All right. Oh, and they have when they did it in Russia, they used the Russia space...
the finest one there is.
Which is called Roscosmos.
Okay.
Which it looks like it's...
Ruben, can you help me here?
Roscosmos is what it looks like. Okay, enough of... Okay, go. That was our Wow That's Wild Files.
They know what they're doing. They're cool.
Yeah. I think they just want... Oh, the singer said that he wanted to do this because he felt that space is a good place for art. And he said this is the closest we can get to doing art in space, is to be weightless. Why does that upset you so?
Oh, come on. It's just one more Berkeley weirdo who's just got too much to say and too many people are listening.
So he said it dawned on me soon enough. People will be making art in space, so for years we've been looking for the opportunity to make a weightless video.
Oh, for God's sake.
What could be more thrilling than astronaut training, he said.
Okay, that is exciting, but you're just flopping around in a Russian plane that you painted with White House paint from Lowe's. No, like I remember a couple of years ago, there was an artist in the Bay Area, of course, who wanted to donate a year's worth of his garbage for art. Oh. He'd saved all his garbage for a year and decided it was art. Art? It's your garbage for a month. How many packages of tofurkey do you need to have to call it art? Thank you, piano guy.
Piano guy's
back. My God. Like, no, not everything that comes out of your cornhole is considered art that you dream up while on some, I don't know, absinthe dream or whatever.
Oh, Kevin, absinthe dream.
You know,
have you ever drank
cockeyed illumination? Some
absinthe is crazy stuff.
I've had it a number of times, yes.
I didn't really understand absinthe till I saw Moulin Rouge and Kylie Minogue is flying around out of an absinthe bottle, and I'm like, "What's absinthe?" And then they make it here in
Alameda,
at
St. George's.
Wow. Okay, how was Metallica?
Metallica on Saturday, February the 6th, 2016 was spectacular. It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you told us the exact date. Of the,
how's to live in infamy?
How is Cage the Elephant? Oh, and I'm going to give you the clock so you can keep an eye on the time. I know you got to.
No, Cage the Elephant was really cool, but it was kind of a bummer because everyone kept saying, "Why is Cage the Elephant playing with Metallica? They're two really good bands, but
different styles."
Yeah, Cage is kind of this kind of alt. I'm going to say vaguely punk. I'm sure if Haley was here, it'd correct me about, it's Afro, North African, Central Californian indie pop swagger.
Yes, Haley would categorize it for us.
But they were really different, and you could kind of tell, like, the crowd was not feeling Cage the Elephant. They were all basically like, when's Metallica gonna get here?
Oh no!
And I have a video, and I look like a moron because their opening song was my favorite song they do, In One Ear. And like a moron, you hear me like screaming along to it, and I'm like literally by myself. It looks like I was yelling in a dark Costco. It's like this large area, and I'm all by myself going, in one ear and right out the other, like all by myself. Me and 60,000 of my new friends just going, when's Metallica gonna get here? No, but they came on and they did a great show. I think they played for like damn near 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Like it was a good show.
Mismatched opening acts.
Yeah.
Oh, we could have a complete show about mismatched opening acts. But Mr. Big opened for Rush in 1990 and 100 something.
In the year of 1900 of our Lord.
Mr. Big had that huge hit, I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside I know you feel it too. It got like totally overplayed on like VH1 and all the AC stations back then. And they were opening for Rush. And I remember this guy, while Mr. Big was playing, kept screaming, "You suck! Where's Rush? Shut the hell up!" He's just screaming at him. I'm like, oh, that sucks. But I did see Primus open for Rush. That was a better fit.
That would be a really good fit.
Even though this is like, people weren't quite ready for Primus yet.
Yeah.
And still there were people that were like, who's this guy? Why is he playing bass like that?
Yeah, I know.
But he was a good fit for Rush.
I think so.
He's all over the Rush documentary. He talks about Rush and their bass playing and stuff.
Wait, who?
Clayton.
Les Claypool?
Les Claypool, thank you.
I thought you meant the guy who did the "You Suck." Why would he be on their documentary?
Yeah, they kept in touch with him, and he had a lot to say.
Today on VH1 Behind the Music, we speak with their most famous heckler, Don Oakwood. You suck!
Where's Cage the Elephant? They should be opening for this band.
Yes. While they're all in diapers, basically.
Yeah, they were just nothing then. They were embryos.
Yeah. It really sucks when you're in your early 30s and you're like, I'm paying money to see a guy who's 26 play guitar better than I ever could.
Yeah. Oh, wait till you're in your 40s. Jeez. And you're seeing these, like, teens doing amazing rocking jobs.
Oh.
Any last thoughts?
No. No, I'm going to have a good weekend. I hope you do too.
Oh, yeah, it's the President's Day weekend.
Yes, it is.
Are you going to do a Love Sucks party or something?
I am going to probably grab my friends that are single, and I'm just going to go to a bar and just drown my sorrows.
Yay!
Yay! Drinking to cover up your feelings.
I would go if I was available. I might be available. I'm not, trying to invite myself or anything.
Wait, isn't Valentine's Day Sunday?
Yeah, but I don't.
Oh yeah.
I'm not here the next morning though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Huh. Okay. We'll figure that out.
We'll
do a postponed Love Stinks party.
What I'm saying is I'm available Sunday night. So
okay. Well, come by where I work.
What I'm thinking of doing is maybe getting a pizza, a heart-shaped pizza, and taking a buzzsaw to it, cutting it in half. That's what I think of.
You want to borrow my sawzall or chainsaw or?
Yes!
All right.
Thank you, Kevin. Next show, we're going to have Shelly Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the engineer.
I love you, Shelly.
Shelly. Oh, maybe she's going to show up and say something.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. That's really awesome. Cage the Elephant's cool.
Thank you. I know they were cool. See, it's just you and me who are chanting at that. You and me alone.
That's right. I was at that concert. It was really cool. I enjoyed music, heavy metal. Woo! Woo! Rock and roll.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Speaking of rock and roll, Shelley, the podcast picture is in Huntsville, Alabama. Back when I lived there in 2009, there's this thing called the Big Spring that feeds itself into that lake that you see in the picture there. And in the background is the Von Braun Center, named after Werner von Braun, who made rockets and got us into space and all that sort of thing with the rockets. He was German, thus the name Werner von Braun. He actually did a couple films with Walt Disney, where Walt Disney is interviewing him. It's very strange. But you see that center there where many a rock act has played, and country act. When I was there, Jason Aldean played there. Comedian Ron White, performed there. And around Big Spring, that Big Spring there, they do a big concert every year called Big Spring Jam, where they have several stages going on. In fact, one year when I was there, there was Kansas playing on one stage, Gretchen Wilson, the country singer, on another stage. There was Joan Jett on another stage. It was just, War was there. So you can see a bunch of great shows. But that happens in the fall, not to be confused with the spring, because it is called the Big Spring Jam. It's very confusing. Okay. See that at Mike'sDailyPodcast.com.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at Mike'sDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at Mike'sDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!